Week 0 of the UVA Dynasty, man. We are taking over this program, and it starts here, man, at recruiting. And I meant to show you guys in the first episode that I only have to win 4 games this season, which is very doable considering this year's schedule. Now, taking a glance at our schedule for the season, we started off with FCS, should be an easy win there. Then we head to Winston-Salem and we face Wake Forest. Then we have Maryland at home, Coastal Carolina, we go there. Then we have Boston College at home. We have Louisville at home. Then we go into Death Valley against Clemson. We have Carolina. Nice little bye week. We see Pitt. Then we go to South Bend, Notre Dame. Then we face SMU and round it off with Virginia Tech. Now, off the top of my head, I'm going to count about 6 to 7 wins minimum is my expectation for this season, though we're only required to win 4. So we're going to knock that out of the park for sure. In the last video, we mentioned how we're going to have to replace a ton of seniors, man. I don't know how many we have starting on both offense and defense, but I would say about 80 to 85% of our starters are seniors or redshirt seniors, which is a good thing because we're going to have the experience to really get this ball rolling in terms of turning this program around. But we're going to have to replace so many guys, and it's not just like 1 or 2 seniors in each position. It's like 4 in each position. Taking a look at our coaching abilities, we're going to hone in on our offensive and defensive coordinators. We have Coach David Black at the wheel for our offense, and he is a master motivator. And he has some useful skills here, that offseason progression for our running backs, and being able to keep our sophomore quarterback hot during the game and away from injury is really, really big for us. Next, Coach Elliott Reed at defensive coordinator has some really good skills. Not only is he a recruiter, but he also is a tactician and has some really tangible skills for our defensive line, linebackers, and DBs. And taking a look at his recruiting abilities, we can definitely take advantage of both his advanced look and most influential abilities when recruiting D-line, linebackers, and DBs. And as for Coach Kitts, we're getting this one out the mud, man. Level 1, we have 5 skill points to spend. We're probably going to spend that on advanced look for the O-lineman. And eventually, we want to get that most influential ability for the majority of the position groups that require more players, such as wide receivers, O-linemen, DBs, etc. Moving into recruiting, man, let's take a look at our My School grades. The main grade I want to focus on upgrading this season is going to be championship contender. And I think with the amount of wins that we can get, we'll be able to get this at least to around a B or a B+. And once we start getting those really good players into our program, we'll be able to bump up that pro potential as well. But like I said, we're going to focus on winning games and becoming a bona fide championship contender within our conference. We're going after some stud strong safeties because we're going to have to replace Jonas Sanker, who's our senior starting strong safety at overall 93. A bunch of other positions we're really going to have to fill, but at the quarterback position, we did find a 3-star gem in Morgan Goodley. Now, he doesn't have the best throwing skills. It's decent, but he does have legs under him, man. We're going to have a really fast-paced offense, I think, to really be a national championship contender at some point. And I'm hoping that he has somewhat of a really good development trait so that he can progress as a good starting quarterback for us. And as we finish our fall camp, man, we have Malachi Fields, who is our stud on offense, man. I'm just working on getting him involved, and we're definitely going to be putting him in position to make big plays for us on offense, man. We also have a lot of other players, man. Chris Tyree. We have a dual running back, man. Look at his tight end, man. He's just a beast, man. So we definitely have no worries going into the first game. So we got FCS at home. Let's get it.
University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Astronauts taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
All right, guys, we're kicking off the season. We have Cedarian Harrison back to return. The sophomore cutting up the middle here. Couldn't really find too much blocking there. Coach Semi Kitts, year 1, game 1, drive number 1. We got Malachi Fields highlighted. We go to him right here on the corner, man, for a reason. Number 8 with the big catch, 1st down and 10. Now we got 3rd and 7. Roll out to the right. Do I have anything? No, we throw it away. Get shut down, man. First drive of the season. We got a punt to FCS, man. 1st and 10 for FCS. Starting out under snap. Handed off right up the middle. Looks like they're going to be running that option against us. 3rd and 8 here. They drop back. They got an open man to the right. He drops the pass, man. We got lucky right there. 3 and out. Turnover on downs. Sedarian Harrison here with the punt return. We try to find another crease, and we get nothing. Okay, so 2nd and inches here, man. We got Kobe Pace up the middle. Here we go. To the left side of the field, down to the 20-yard line. Huge gain for us as it's time to score. And we drop back here in the shotgun formation. We go and find our guy, Malachi Fields, for UVA's first touchdown, man, of the season. Great pitch, great catch, and that's 6, my boy. Gonna be a fun season with Malachi Fields and company. See what he does in the ACC for us. 1st and 10, FCS has the ball. We stop him in the backfield for a loss of 2. 3rd and 17, man. We throw to the left side. I went for the pick, missed it, but we get the stop, man. Turnover. Here we go. Handoff to Xavier Brown. He gets his first big gain of the season to the right side of the field. I should have stayed to the right, that I could get a good cut back there, but nothing more than what I got. Across the middle to our man, Malachi Fields. We almost get to the end zone, down to the 2-3-yard line. And our sophomore, Hawthorne, number 25, up the middle for his first touchdown of the season, our 2nd. We're up 14-0 in the 1st quarter, going into the 2nd, and we've held them to less than 20 yards in the 1st quarter. Not too shabby. So they have the ball here, 3rd and 9. They look to their man. They get the first down, man. They finally complete a pass. Handoff. Oh, no, it's a fake. Oh, and the pitch goes out of bounds. They lose yards here, guys. 3rd and 10. Their quarterback drops back. He's looking for someone. They find him right on the sideline at the 50-yard line. And we're trying to get the stop here, man. It's another 3rd and 10. Looks like they're trying to move the ball on us now, man, but we get the stop there. Turnover on downs. We drop back with Colandrea using his legs. That's a talent that he has that we're definitely utilizing this season, okay? Now we hand off to our man Hawthorne. Now he's a beast, guys. He has some abilities that I'm going to share a little bit later. But again, we drop back, man. We're moving the ball up the field. And Chris Tyree, speed 94, senior, makes a big play for us, moves down the field. 1st and goal. Colandrea drops back and finds Sedarian Harrison in the corner of the end zone, our sophomore. I told you guys I'm going to get him involved this season with that speed 91. Makes a big play for us. FCS with the ball again, man. Here's 3rd and 6. They look to the corner of the field and they get it down at midfield again. Good catch, good throw. Oh, he's wide open again, man. I told you guys, they're trying to pick up some offense here. It's only but so long until they get their run. And here they are, moving the ball down the field into goal line, red zone territory. 3rd and goal for FCS. Quarterback tries to scramble, but no, we on that. We spying that, my boy. So FCS, they settle for 3. Right down the middle. It's 21-3 UVA. And we hand it off here to Chris Tyree to try to end the half. You know, do something a little shifty, man. But we end up going up again. 21-3. We're up on FCS at home. First game of the season. So FCS takes over. First drive of the 2nd half. They hand it off to their fullback. He gets a good gain down to the midfield. 2nd and 15. They drop back. Look downfield. And they complete the pass, man. That was a great pitch and catch there. They're down in our red zone, man. So they pitch it out to the right, and we get the stop. But hold on here. Some laundry on the field. They get called for a holding penalty. And we'll take those 10. So 3rd and 15 here. They drop back again. Looking for somebody open. They find nothing, and they'll have to settle for 3. Right down the middle. They'll take their 3 points. We're still up 21-6, and here we go. Hand off to Chris Tyree. We go to the left side of the field, but looks like we get called for a penalty as well on one of our O-linemen. Another holding penalty. So we drop back here on 3rd and 16, looking for, I think that's Malachi Fields. Yes, it is, but he drops the pass, man. He can only catch but so many. He is human. Now, as we punt the ball, we get a roughing the kicker penalty, which is big for us. It's time to put this game away, man. So we really need to take advantage of this drive. Hand off to Xavier Brown, and he gets a really good gain, man. 2nd and 10 here. Looks like we're going to be going deep. A little drag combination for Verts, and we find our tight end down to the 10-yard line, man. Hand off here to Kobe Pace. He puts it right into the end zone. Great drive. Way to take advantage of that roughing the passer, man. So they give it right back to their fullback, and man, I'm trying to tell you, this guy has been garnering up some yards as they've been moving along. So here they go again, right back to him. They're down, man, but it's 4th and 4 here. They drop back, trying to convert, and there's nothing. We get the stop, man. Turnover on downs. up 28-6. Really time to put this game away, man. So at this point, man, we're just kind of chewing the clock. Still trying to find something, stat packing a little bit, but that's what happens when you try to run up the stats, man. Throwing a pick to FCS really sucks, but it is what it is, man. Here we go, 4th and 3, final drive of the game for FCS, and we almost get the user pick with Cam Robinson, which is going to put the game away. We QB Neal running that clock out. All right, guys, so we take the victories 45-6, man. Of course, we blew out FCS. We expected that, but good first game showing of all of our talent, man, and the depth that we have. Really happy with our stat lines. I mean, I'm only mad about that one pick against FCS, but it is what it is, man. Our QB's getting warmed up for the long season ahead. So we did manage to level up to level 3 now. We got 10 extra skill points to allocate, and some of our recruits now are chopping off their lists. So it's happy to see that we're in the top 3 for a lot of them. Go ahead and allocate those points, man. I'm thinking we may go ahead and get that old line most influential, which will be good in rebuilding our trenches. We're going to unlock that tactician, man, get those XP points toward our wins. Now, really getting to know our recruits even more, man. We have Morgan Goodley, the quarterback that we're after heavily. We also have Kalen Riggs here at QB, man. Just the 2 QBs we're going after at the moment. We also have Tyrell Gums at halfback. We only really need 1 at that position. We're currently targeting 2 wide receivers just to fill some gaps. And Dell will be the 4-star tight end that we're primarily going after at this position. Moving on to the offensive line, man, we have about 3 4-stars that we're going after here, man. A couple of 3-stars. We kind of want to go for the low-hanging fruit too. Guys that are interested, man, really kind of fill out that gap. We have about 8 different offensive linemen between the guards, center, and the tackles that we're going to need to replace. So the transfer portal will also be good to us, hopefully. But these guys will help us get started as 4-year players. We have a 4-star guard and 2 other 3-stars that we're going after. And Carter McDonald is the lone center we're going after as a 4-star. Moving on to defense, we have a couple 4-stars here at DN that we want to land, especially in Cobb. He's highly interested in our school already. At outside linebacker, we have 3 3-stars. Again, low-hanging fruit that's already interested. We just need to fill some gaps here. Now, here's where it gets interesting because we have 3 4-star strong safeties we're going after, but a couple of them have the skill set to play outside linebacker to where they're almost like defensive athletes. So if we don't end up landing those outside linebackers, this kind of gives me that security to move these guys into that position later. At corner, we have 4 seniors that will be leaving after this season, so we have 2 on our list. I'm setting my sights for later on the transfer portal to get a couple other corners who are a little bit more experienced. And lastly, at middle linebacker, we really want to land this guy, Dion Dunsmore. He kind of went under the radar. I think that he'll be a really good addition next to Cam Robinson, our sophomore starter at the moment. So yeah, man, this is one of those guys that I really want to land on defense. And as I mentioned before, man, that championship contender grade, we're focusing on that this season, man, getting that up just off of the wins that we can get this season. And it's already went from like a C+ to a B- after that first win against FCS. I'm unsure if it's because of all the points that we scored or whatever, but nonetheless, that's the goal, and looks like we're right on track after week 1. So stay tuned for episode 2, man. We're hosting Wake Forest at home. Should be a really good even matchup. I believe it's going to be a pretty competitive game and the first small test against our personnel. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one.